Okay, well howdy do everybody. I am Vormithrax. Welcome to the channel. This is Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, of course, and we are continuing the M.A.S.H challenge, the Mobile Apocalypse Surgical Hospital Challenge. So, if you're not familiar, this is, episode 3 of this particular challenge. So in this one I'm playing as a bionic surgeon tasked with setting up, staffing, and protecting a Mobile Apocalypse Surgical Hospital, the M.A.S.H unit. To aid survivors in the region, my mission is to scout the local area, find and secure a suitable building, staff it with local volunteers, and acquire the equipment, beds, medical supplies, etc. necessary to assist the injured. During these tough times, we're all going to die. We all know that, but that's what we're going for. So, yeah, the M.A.S.H challenge. We're pretty deep into it. It's only day 22. We've made some pretty surprising skill advancements, but we've got a really interesting problem I haven't encountered in a while. It does happen to me on occasion, but it's been a while since I've been roadblocked like I am currently. The roadblock is occurring because we don't have a hacksaw. We don't have metal sawing 2, and we can't accomplish quite a few things that I really need to accomplish. And if you weren't aware, you have to have a hacksaw in order to make a hacksaw. There's no kind of fiddly way around it. Unlike screwdrivers and hammers that you can make and have the ability to make out of other materials, hacksaw can't be done. You can't make a hacksaw without a hacksaw. So it all kind of works its way into you got to have a forge, and you got to do this, and you got to do that, and part of the parts that you need in order to get the metalworking accomplished is having a hacksaw. So yeah, it's been kind of crazy in the fact that we haven't gotten one yet. We've managed to get our skills up to 6 to 8 in almost all of the important crafting areas. But our gear kind of sucks. We don't have any really good weapons. We don't have any really good armor or protection. So with the world settings we're on, that's pretty dangerous, especially when we're running Imperceptive Healer, that first trait that you see right there. If you're unfamiliar, Imperceptive Healer is one of the nastiest traits you can take. That's an 8-pointer. And you recover barely any health through sleeping. It will heal only 1/10, only 10% of the usual healing. So even the smallest amount of damage is significant, because it takes a long time to heal back up. If I go into the yellow on any of my body locations, down to like 2 and 3 bars, it takes a literal week to heal that back up again. So, yeah. Hey there, night sky. It's not the frames that I'm having a problem with. No, there's a step or two in there that cause a problem. So the frames I can get. Frames are no problem. But yeah, we'll get into it. But I think I'm going to go ahead and pursue the alternate option. We've kind of been poking our way into the city area, and that's the character, as you can see there. So I wanted to finish talking about the traits here. So we got Imperceptive Healer. We did a little bit of mutating right before we finished up last episode, and we got pretty lucky. I'm not sure I'm going to take the chance of mutating any further, because we got Inconveniently Large, and we picked up Philoderm, Reptile Eyes, and Very Strong. The combination of Inconveniently Large and Very Strong gave us +4 to our strength. That's pretty significant. I mean, going from 8 to 12 is huge. So I'm not sure I want to risk any others. I don't have robust genetics. I wasn't really planning on doing much mutating this run, so I think that'll be our only dabble into the mutations category. We'll just take our victory with the effects that we got and call it good. So yeah, so no more mutating, I think. I think I'm going to just settle with what we got. You can see we've got some damage we're trying to heal up. We've got a lot of bandages going on, and we don't have much in the way of bionics. We started with all of those. We got a few CBMs we've come across, not too many, but we'll see what we can do with it. So that's the character sheet, you can see. Get out of there. Here's the map. So if you're following along with the other episodes, this is pretty familiar. We haven't gone very far. This is all that we know about. We've kind of worked our way through this little arc of information, and we worked our way up north a bit. That's as far as we went up that direction. We've got an odd little section of wilderness area here and some roads, but other than that, it's almost all massive clustered, almost all massive clustered city area. So, yeah, with just little tiny sections in between. We do have a refugee center down here. That's one of the possible locations I've thought about for our hospital, our M.A.S.H unit. I'm still thinking about it. I'd rather not use it, but if we can't absolutely find anything else I'm happy with, we'll go there. But yeah, so we've already cleared this lab to the north, and we've got one other lab right up here that I'm really, really leaning towards heading to finish up. We did see a little bit of fungal when we were up in this area, so we might have an issue with fungal encroaching on the lab up there if we stayed there too long. But other than that, we've kind of driven around this local arc here, and unfortunately, there's very little in the way of the commercial buildings that are useful. We've raided the school, we've raided most of the other buildings that are going to be fairly useful to me. It's almost all residential, so until I get through that initial layer deeper into the city areas. So it's causing a bit of a problem. We'll see, though. So that's the map. Here's my gear. It's pretty crappy, so we haven't made too many big advances, especially in the items worn. It's pretty much a patchwork of stuff we've thrown together. We've gotten a few of the useful tools. I mean, most of the stuff that I'm looking for we've gotten. Really, it's just the hacksaw. The one and only thing that's holding me back from really finishing out some higher-end gear. Kevlar as well, but Kevlar is not that hard to get. The hacksaw is a really hard thing to get a hold of, so we'll see. I could reclaim a hospital if I could find one. I don't know where any are at currently. So, clearing a hospital is not that hard. I clear hospitals the same way I clear schools. And that's, first, I just try to sneak in and ninja what I want. If I'm going to actually take it, though, you got to drive around it honking the horn in a vehicle and pull out as many of the huge agglomeration of zombies as you can and just kind of drive them off in the Pied Piper method. And then circle back, kill the remaining, and go about your business. So it's not terribly hard. Just kind of depends on when you're trying to do it and what options you have available to you. So, yeah, you can see things are kind of messy out here. We've been pretty much just crafting and reading and doing stuff and letting wandering hordes just come at me the entire time. I think the only time I kind of got really annoyed was when a zombie appeared, stepped over here. I was trying to lead him out the window to fight in the windowsill, and he stepped to like this space and smashed all my bottles of purifier and mutagen, stuff like that, while I was walking by. That was kind of rude, but beyond that, it's all good. One other thing of note, if you haven't been watching, we've got some NPCs. So we've got 4 NPCs already recruited. 3 of them are busy teaching me all of their skills, which is why I've gotten some of the skills up here. And I'm getting a pretty good education in some of these alternate combat skills that I don't normally raise very far. That's kind of what we're down to now. So, pretty sure I've already talked to them recently to get skills. Yeah, I got to get some time before they can do anything for me. So, put them back in guard duty. They're just hiding in the basement. I've got them on lockdown as much as I can because they're still idiots. So head back upstairs. All right, so that's kind of the situation. Food and water's not really that big a deal. We've got a 60-liter tank here, and we're refilling it from ponds in the forest. So water's taken care of. Things I need to focus on. I have decided since we last played that I am going to head for that lab. I think it's better served to go to that lab, get it cleared out, than it is to keep kind of poking my way into the city areas here with my light gear. The gear problem is not as big a deal in the lab, and there's more potential chances for me to find things that are going to power me up in the lab than it is for me to keep poking around out here. So that's kind of the plan. Towards that, I would like to spend another day or two healing up if I can, if we can avoid more Wanderspawns. We'll try that, and I need to get a couple things crafted. So one of the things I'm going to try to craft is the leather duster. That's what I want right there. I want a leather duster. That 6/6 protection value is really, really good. I mean, compare that to a standard duster. Standard duster is only 2/2 for 7 encumbrance. Leather duster, 1 extra point of encumbrance, it jumps to 6/6, which is pretty awesome for torso, arms, and legs. Warmth is a little high. I'll have to check my other gear and see just how warm I get due to that. But I think I'll go with the leather duster. One other alternative is the Gambison. The Gambison is similar. So it's only 5/5 protection for 7 encumbrance, and again 30 warmth, and it's close to the skin. So were you able to handle 60 warmth on those body parts, it'd be a pretty interesting combination, but that's way too hot. So just can't afford to try to do both of those at once. The Gambeson I can do immediately, 26 rags, but I might as well, since I've got some leather laying around, I'm going to go ahead and try that. I can't take seats apart, so I'm going to have to actually grab leather from the local zombies and chop up a bunch of stuff after I clean it. Hopefully I've got enough soap to get a few things clean and we can get to that 29 number. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Before I get moving here, say hi to a few folks. Hey there, Night Sky, Sergeant Cookie, welcome back. Winged, Darth, the Canuck, howdy howdy everyone, and Populous Wildman. So yeah, so we're gonna be heading out, and if you didn't see it, I didn't zoom out enough, but we do have a couple of vehicles up here. So we've got a light tank. This is new. This is what we're gonna be driving around in, I think, and then a pretty beat up police vehicle. So that's our vehicle selection currently. And lots of corpses. Corpses everywhere. Hey there, Venator. Welcome back. So, couple things. Let's see. It's 2 p.m. Water's no problem. I do need to make one more pine cone run as well. I think I'm just about out of pine nuts in the area. We're pretty much subsisting for bulk food on pine nuts. I'm trying to save my other foods. We've still got plenty of pine boughs if I want tea. While it's light, let's go ahead and go do another pine nut run. Excuse me. What do you need to take apart seats? You guessed it, metal cutting too. Need a hacksaw. I can take them off. I can remove them from the vehicle with a wrench, but in order to disassemble them, I have to have metal cutting. I don't even have so much as a multi-tool for metal cutting 1, so yeah, it's just weird. It's just been a weird roadblock, and some odd things have happened this run, but we'll get over it. Alright, let's go north for our pine cones. I don't want to draw Wanderspawns from further south. 11 out of 28. Let's leave some stuff behind. Gotta take the kukri just in case. Sort by volume, please. Cake! Hey there, True Heart. Thanks so much for that resub. Appreciate it. Food and hunger are fine at the moment, so let's dump the cake. We'll try to get that eaten before it goes bad on us. Most of the rest of the stuff I really prefer to carry around with me, except I don't need 16 bandages on me. Or 60 antibiotics. Let's dump 58 antibiotics. Don't need that. Or those. Oops. Alright, that freed up another little bit of space. I just do that much, and all of a sudden I've got a zombie in the area. And again, I don't want to take any damn damage. I need some ranged damage that's not firing guns. I really do. I'm just going to move north. We'll deal with him when we get back. Alright, options. Turn these back on. Alright, pine trees. I see you hiding in there. So, if you're new to my channel or to Cataclysm, pine trees. Pine trees, pine trees. Pine trees are the stuff early game nowadays. Pine trees are what you're looking for. They've got pine cones and pine boughs. Both have huge value. Let's drop. What did we pick up? I don't want time 10 bark. We're going to keep picking up plenty of pine boughs. But pine cones you can make pine nuts out of. And pine boughs you make pine needle tea. Both very healthy. Good nutritious stuff. So it's kind of my go-to food nowadays for surviving the springtime. Once you're out of springtime, summertime, there's plenty of fruits and other stuff, but yeah, it's quick and easy to get a hold of and to make. Plentiful supply. What are we up to? 22 pine cones. Dump. Willow bark. Pine boughs again. And it has a, when you make the pine nuts, they've got like a 3-week time frame that they're good to eat. So just a super, super easy food to get a hold of early game. Man, filling up so fast. Ooh, willow barks. I don't want willow barks. I'm too lazy to go through and set up rules for what to and not to pick up. Every time I step next to one of these willow trees, I'm grabbing huge amounts of willow bark. Alright, I think we might be near enough now. 34 pine cones, yeah, that'll last me a good long time. It's 200 nutrition each, with decent values for vitamins and such. So we'll call that good. Quick and easy. Just run around the forest for a few minutes, especially when you've got the auto pickup and auto foraging modes turned on. Alright, 34 pine cones. We'll keep all of those for the moment. Did I move my brazier downstairs? I think I moved my brazier downstairs. I think I finally did get tired of... Yeah, I finally did get tired of the constant interruptions. So, let's, don't really care about all that stuff for now. Alright, that'll take care of most of my needs. 18 2x4s, good enough. Get a fire going. Alright, so handful of pine nuts. There's the recipe. So just takes cooking of 1, survival of 2, both easy peasy to get, super early game. And makes a pine cone, or it requires a pine cone, makes pine nuts, 202 calories, 2 enjoyability, so they're nice and tasty. And oh, it lasts 6 weeks. For some reason I thought it was 3 weeks, so 6 weeks. So it's very, very good. So we're just going to batch create as many as we can. Alright. There we go. 34 pine nuts. Those. Let's go ahead and make the... I don't have a pot down here. Alright, so we'll do some cooked wild vegetables before those go bad. Get us some veggies in our system. Different vitamins. We'll have 2 veggies, a bite of cake, and let's fill up this with clean water. Yeah, 40 water. 3 is probably plenty. Alright, so we're tired, 6:30, so that took a few hours, but that takes care of our food and water needs down here in the basement. I have nothing left to read, so I don't really need the light for that. How close am I getting the M.A.S.H completed? I couldn't tell you. It's been a weird run. It's been weird. If I can get a hacksaw, I'm not too far. I could actually start getting the challenge done. I'm just kind of stuck in a bit of a limbo here. I can't quite get the gear I need. Day 22, and we're about at the top end at most of the skill books. I really don't need to do much more for reading or anything like that. I'm just log jammed due to the lack of a hacksaw. Alright, so back to what I was looking at here. Let's drop the other easy food I was going to deal with. Alright, we are tired, so 6:30, I don't really care about the day-night cycle right now. It's kind of irrelevant. I'm not going to be reading or anything. I'm not going to be crafting for levels. There's nothing left I can really level up currently. So I just need to pass time, eat, sleep, pass time, eat, sleep, till I get the healing I want. But let's gather up the leather that I wanted. So if we do, whoops. Actually, I want the touring suits. So I've got 3 touring suits in the area. Take me to the touring suit game. Pick the wrong one. Give me that touring suit. Next, take me to that one right there. And finally, that one right there. Let's see how much leather I get out of these touring suits after I get it cleaned up. Another thing I don't have enough soap and detergent. I hope I have enough to get these done. I may not. And I'm gonna need the washboard also. Alright, activate washboard. Oh, that's right. Gotta pick these things up first. Doesn't really matter. Up the Kukri and H&K for the moment. Alright. 156 charges of water to wash those. Give me the Kukri back. That is a lot of water. Alright, where's my pond? Right out where I saw that zombie earlier. You still in the area? Every time I try to wash when I've got anything even remotely nearby, they... Whoops, there he is. Hey there, zombie. I want to fight you... down here. I'm trying to avoid damage at all costs. But I'm double backpacking it, and I'm getting chewed up by a stupid low-level zombie. Let's invite him over to the windowsill. Where are you at, zombie? Come on, get over here. Come on. What do you got? I got hit like 3-4 times there. Can't afford it. How do I not have space to... Oh, double backpack. Why? Alright, let's try again. Anyone want to bet how many times I get interrupted by parachuting zombies while I'm trying to wash my clothes? It's a common annoyance of mine. This happens regularly when I try to do this. Washboard. They're going to go easy on me this time? Alright, we got lucky. Touring suits are all cleaned up. How much soap do I have left? I have the exact amount of soap for that? I don't see soap all of a sudden. Apparently I had... How do you have the exact amount of soap with 3 things? Weird. Alright, well. We'll just hope we got enough leather out of that. Out of these 3. There. Do I happen to have any leather laying around? No, I don't have a single leather patch. Really? Ooh, that sucks. How do I not have a single leather patch? That's a little odd for me. Usually I'm picking that stuff up as I go around. Cut up everything. Hey there, Misty Show. Welcome. Ah, I didn't get enough. 17 and 17. Damn it. What else have I got up here? 2 leather pants. We'll take both of those. We'll chop those up as well. That might get me enough. Alright, we got enough. So yay, I needed, I think, 29, and we've got 36, so hopefully we don't fail and lose the material. That would suck. That'd suck a lot. Have some more veggies, and another piece of cake, and some pine nuts. So we are turgid. Turgid! Alright, let's go to sleep. Actually, let's chat, see if these guys, it's been a few hours. Teach me anything? Yep, cool, it's time to teach again. What are we working on? Piercing weapons, probably? Shotguns? Piercing. Ashley... Yeah, she's the one that will never actually teach me anything. Lizette, I want marksmanship. Thank you very much. And Leonid. I think Leonid's getting kind of light on what he can teach me also. Yeah, we're down to pretty useless stuff. I think I'm doing archery for no real good reason. Alright, everybody back on guard duty while I go take a nap. Is it true in the new Z level that shockers can fire up the stairs if you are above them in Z level on your stairs? I don't know. Maybe. It might be true with... You know, do you happen to know if that stream was using the 3D vision thing? Because there's Z levels and there's Z level 3D vision or something. They're 2 separate things. And I've never used the vision one, so... I've never had it happen to me. That's a pretty... rare circumstance to have occur. I don't think I would care one way or another if that was capable, because the chances you're ever going to have that happen are pretty minute. But I guess it could be possible. Is there a way to step electricity in a building like one would in a vehicle? Yeah, sure. Do it fairly regularly. Well, I guess I can't say that. I don't do it regularly. I don't often go to the effort of making a base. I did it specifically in my Fire Station Z playthrough, just so I could refer people to it. They can see what an indoor base looks like. So I purposely set up a base, I built some vehicles. So if you're curious, go jump into the Fire Station Z playthrough and kind of fast forward through the episodes or jump to a later one, and you'll see the base that I set up there. But yeah. Yeah, you can set up static bases with full electrical systems, solar panels outside providing nice continuous power and all the good stuff. Alright, so these guys are taken care of. Let's go have some more pine nuts, pine nuts, pine nuts. Call it good for that. And time is it? 6:40 a.m. Let's go try to make our duster. So the reason I was putting that leather together is I want to make a leather duster. 29 leather patches and some thread. We are 2 levels above the minimum, so we should be safe. We got a high intelligence character, 2 levels cushion. If I actually fail and waste materials, I'm going to have a bit of a fit, so get ready for it if it happens. But torso, arms, and legs, 6/6 protection is actually really good for 8 encumbrance. So we're going to go for it. And 6 storage. We'll swap out our... forgot what the name of the other one was. But leather duster is what we want. 3 hours and 20 minutes. Look at our hit points. Our hit points are almost. We haven't been full health, I think, since about the first 10 minutes of the episode, or the series. So, not once have I managed to get all the bars to full. We might actually accomplish it this time. Alright, so, hey, we have a leather duster. Let's go ahead and drop the trench coat. That's what I was trying to remember. Wear the trench coat. Wear the leather duster. So, here's the comparison. Oops. Trench coat to duster. So the trench coat doesn't have a leg coverage, so it's just torso and arms, which has its uses. Depends on what kind of gear you're trying to stack. If you've already got like hard leg guards like I have now, a leather trench coat might actually be a good choice, because trying to wear both is kind of rough. But yeah, 6/6 protection on the leather duster, only 2/2 on the trench coat for 1 point of encumbrance is a pretty good trade-off. Double the warmth though, so I do need to take a look at my temperature. Legs are running pretty hot. And the reason those legs are running hot is because I am wearing hard leg guards, which are also 30 warmth. So that's what's causing the issue with those legs being warm. Is it says 20 here. I'm sure I saw it said 30 when I looked at it. I guess I'm wrong. Alright, so 20. But that's still quite a bit. So 50 warmth for the legs just between those 2 items. I could dump the... We're 5 points over. So if I get rid of the cargo pants, I could get away with it. Hey, boxer shorts. Oops. How warm are the boxer shorts? Are they giving me 5 warmth? They are giving me 5 warmth. That'll put me 1 point above, but we won't get much in the way of negatives for that, so I think I will. We're going to go commando. We're going to get rid of the boxer shorts. 31. Didn't quite make it, but we'll deal with it. I think it's colder outside, isn't it? It says still 31. Yeah, we'll deal with it. Alright, so that's one of the things. So we got a little bit of food. We got our health just about back to full. Let's go see now that we've woken up from our nap. You guys ready to talk again? Yep. Alright. More piercing weapons, please. Or marksmanship, please. And more archery. Not sure I'll ever get around to using the archery, but I don't care if you're a hungry, stupid NPC. You're not supposed to have any effects. I'm running no NPC needs, but they keep doing that stuff. Back to guard mode for you. Alright. Pine nuts, and 1 thing of water. Alright, what else? I need to take a little bit of time to get my rest of my gear kind of repaired, so take a moment to do that. Let's see. Really like to get leather backpacks put together too, but we need lots of leather, and I need the hacksaw to do that effectively. Sure, go ahead and get that thing reinforced. I have an excellent chance of reinforcing it. 6.2 versus 0.2, that's pretty good. And reinforce those. That repaired. Don't need that one reinforced. wolf socks. Alright, looking a little better. Why am I wearing medical gloves? I have no idea why I'm wearing medical gloves. It's kind of weird. Alright, temperatures are good except for mouth, so we're a little chilly there. Got a balaclava laying around. That will take care of that. Alright, everything's good. Encumbrance, this is with double backpack. That's actually really good. 41 encumbrance when you're running double backpack is pretty good. And our skills are high enough, I can offset that without too much difficulty. That is a bit high. For a mobility-focused person, which I very much am, I love my mobility. +3 and +4 movement points for running, that's rough. I gotta make a decision about those hard leg guards. Right now, my legs are about the best protected part of my body, except for my brain, with the hard leg guards and the duster combination. That's 14 and 12 protection at, what is it, 90 and 75. So leg guards only 75%, so a lot of hits get through when you're getting a bum rushed by a big crowd. But I think I'm going to try width for a bit. I may dump them, but go with that for now. Alright, so what am I looking at? Torso, leather duster is it. And we're at 13 temperature. What else could I throw on? Got really nothing else of good condition. Not wearing the trench coat. I might just throw together a quick long sleeve shirt. Kinda sucks, but everything else on this list is outerwear. I don't want to double up on my outerwear. Nah, it's not going to give me enough. I'm not going to worry about it. So what are we looking at? 28 volume when I'm double backpacking. So take that off. Puts me at 17, and I'm carrying a bunch of junk. Get rid of that stuff. Get rid of the trench coat. Washboard, tailor's kit. Alright, so got about 9 liters of space. If I don't, throw on the spare backpack. If I need more, I can. Carrying all the gear, so that lets me pick up random things that I happen across while I'm driving around. Got the gear mostly fixed up. So we got the heavy survivor helmet. We managed to put that together because it didn't require certain tools and or materials that I was short of, so we got a bit lucky there. That's more than enough protection for our brain from pretty much everything except for heavy gunfire. So the head's protected. Eyes not worried about, or mouth. Arms and torso and legs are pretty much the things I've got to worry about. Can't put together any of the survivor stuff or other chainmail and all that kind of stuff with the current gear and materials I have. My legs are fairly well protected, and can I refit those hiking boots? I need to check that. Come here, tailor's kit. Refitting. Oh yeah, easy. Alright, go for it. Alright. Cool. That'll save me on a few points. Alright, so my standard carry gear, minus the tailor's kit. The tools, my various things that I like to have with me. Spare gun, medicine, binoculars, gas mask, blindfold, and earplugs just in case. I think I need to start figuring out what I'm going to take with me to the lab. I'm still debating, do I just load up the tank and leave? Let's go look at the vehicles real quick. What's your status? You are at no gas whatsoever? How did I get you here with no gas whatsoever? I'm a little confused. Oh, well that would be the problem. So if I had gas, it's all leaked out onto the ground. It's gonna be on a puddle right here. Yep, there's my gas. Damn it! I think I took all the gas out of... Oh, I didn't take it out of here. That zombie up by the road, huh? Tank's down to 9.8 liters. That's going to get me there and maybe get me back again, if I'm lucky. If I don't go out and procure some more diesel. I hate to get up there and then get stuck up there without a vehicle. It's a bit of a trip. So we're also a pacifist, which means our combat skills go up really, really slowly when I'm trying to skill them up by using them. We got a little lucky. Like I said, some of our NPCs have been teaching us some combat skills, but not really the bash, cut, pierce. Well, we're getting pierce, but actually, what do I have that might use piercing? Oh, guns? Nothing. I haven't really picked up anything. Yeah, so I've got very, very little in the way of guns, very little in the way of melee weapons of any significance. We cleared a lab, but we weren't able to get in any of the bunkers and such because we failed the computer hacks 3 times with level 6 computer skill and got ourselves locked out with no way to get in. Which was another really annoying circumstance that that happened. So I wasn't able to raid barracks or the armories for gear. Yeah, it's just been a really weird run. So one more night's sleep and we'll be able to be full health. We've geared up a bit. Don't think there's anything else I really... At 5 warmth for 1 protection. Already got too much on the legs. Yeah, too much of various things. We're just going to have to go with what we've got. Alright, like I was saying, I kind of lost track of thought there. I'm still undecided on relocating all my stuff. I think with my fuel supply, it's probably better if I just make a quick trip up there. That way if I have to abandon the vehicle, I can survive it and move back without having all my stuff in one spot. So, towards that end... What do I want to take with me? I don't know how deep that lab is. I haven't done the go straight down every ladder or stair until you know how deep it is trick yet. hydration doesn't seem to be going down. I'm not sure what's up with that. I have another piece of cake, which I'm sure is super healthy for me. Some more pine nuts. Nothing left to read that's of any consequence. 12:25. Still got a little bit of bandaging going on. Assume I'm going to take the food and water. Don't think I'm going to need to worry about the pots, brazier, any of that stuff. Take a couple of MREs just in case. And I don't really have all that much else that I think I'm going to need to take. Just in case we don't have one over there. I should probably take the CBMs just in case we do come across the auto dock facility. Laptop. I'm not likely to come across the Hack Pro in the lab, which is a more rare component, so I don't think I'll bother taking that. Oh, I did have detergent. Hell, I thought I searched for this earlier and I didn't see any. My bad, I got plenty of detergent. And I'm not going to take any of this stuff. Alright, I think I'm going to call that good. Hey, Dragon Man, welcome. I think we're good right there. I'm gonna sleep one more day. I think I'm just gonna pass time till I'm tired. I got nothing I can really craft for XP. I don't need to build anything. Let's see, so we're just gonna go pass about 8 hours and then sleep. That way I wake up in the morning and we can make that drive. We'll talk to our NPCs one more time before we head out. Sure, 6 hours is good. Of course, I got rid of all my food and water. Or put it all up in the upstairs. 2 more hours. Alright, so we're tired. Check our NPCs right before we go to sleep. Oh, look at that. We get to do some more fun stuff. We're down to bartering, driving, and shotgun. Bartering and driving, totally useless, don't need them, so I guess it's shotgun time. Maybe we'll get lucky and the timer will reset so we'll get to train now and right when we wake up before we take off. That would be nice. Teach me marksmanship again. Marksmanship 6. If I ever get to use that, that'll be awesome. And archery's up to 4. Alright, so we're not done learning from these guys yet. Guard the basement while I'm gone, folks. Oh yeah. Sleepy time. M.A.S.H. Oh, come on, left arm. Give it to me. We still didn't manage it. Oh, that's hilarious. Bandage down to very poor status. Still. I'm going to go this entire challenge run and never have full health. Never once. Alright, I don't need anything up there. It's 5 a.m. Give me 1 hour. Have a pine nut or 2, and a piece of cake, and a couple drinks of water. Alright, that should make us good. Here we go. Hey, fat zombie. Alright, yeah. I really hope I've got enough to get over there and get back out again. Camera system. For being enabled, I'm not seeing much. Did I get my camera system destroyed or something? Somebody break all the cameras? I don't remember where the cameras are normally placed. Usually there's cameras, I thought, on this front corner. That's the control system. Apparently, somebody stripped all the cameras off. I don't remember. Yep, there's a broken one there in that corner. That one's still good, so why is it not showing me anything out that direction? There's a security camera. There's a security camera. So there's got cameras. I'm not sure why I'm not getting to see anything. Camera control system. I'm puzzled. I don't think I've seen this happen before. I should be getting to see some areas around me. I'm not sure I'm actually going to make it over there at this rate. Well, who needed that tree anyway? Or that armor on the front of the vehicle? .5. Alright, so we need to get to this road and then... Oh, I hate diagonals! Driving with diagonals is... the suck! It's bad. In a tank especially. Can't see nothing. That's the driving diagonal view. Oh. Whoa! What the hell? Hey there, guys! That I just barely missed running right over. There's a skeletal brute in there too, huh? Alright, I need to go straight north up to the road, then follow the road, because this is gonna drive me nuts trying to... Ah! That's a minefield. So we're gonna hit the handbrake. Handbrake on a tank. Then we're gonna back up. Yeah, I almost drove right in the middle of a minefield. That's entertaining. So much nonsense. People ask me all the time why I don't drive tanks around for my mobile. This would be why. And yeah, I know you can mod them to change views and do various things. I just never seen the point. Alright, getting close to the mine, or the lab here. Let's park. Park so that I can get into the lab. Oops, I gotta blow the doors. I thought I'd already done that. Oops. Guess I could just ram the doors, but we'll blow them up. Alright. Aim individual turrets. Browning. Really? Didn't have any problem going through the door last time. Give it a few tries. No. I think I need to reload the tank gun if I'm going to fire the main gun. Already made myself very deaf. It's too late to put the earplugs in, but we'll do it anyway. I hate this line of sight strangeness. Come on. There we go. Alright, there. Lab's open, turret's down. Now we need to flip this tank around one more time. 4 spaces away, but I'm smashing into the wall. Yeah.